Is it me, or are things way too quiet? Things are too quiet, but I can almost appreciate the fact that nothing is seemingly going on right now. Now, there's probably a ton of shit going on behind the scenes. That's without a doubt. We are always faced with something that is going to end humanity. It's almost every day. And it seems like even the media took a break on the 1,000,001 diseases that's going to affect humans. Like every day, it's some nonsense with them. And a lot of the stuff, guys, I don't believe. And even if it's real, I only, you have to wait for it to happen at this point, right? Because I don't know what's real and what's not anymore. Being that AI just entered the goddamn ring. And being that they entered the ring, there's a lot of misinformation floating around on the internet and even in the media. I would suspect that we're going to start seeing a lot of media sources pick up false stories that don't exist. And then they're going to get caught with their pants down, which I can't wait for that to happen. But it will happen. Now, the eerie feeling that's still there, I thought it might have been alleviated with some of the issues that were happening around the world and things that are actually quelled down since, like the whole India-Pakistan incident. That seemingly quelled down a little bit. The whole Gaza thing is still going on, but I don't think the media is paying too much attention about it. Nonetheless, I thought that would alleviate some of the stressors or the bad feelings that a lot of us were feeling. But this bad feeling continues to grow. I think the more that it grows, the worse the event, whatever that event is going to be, is going to be. I think that as long as we continuously build this bad feeling or whatever bad energy is building up, that something really bad is going to happen. Now, I had the same feeling back in 2001, or rather it started in 2000. And I had this bad feeling building up, and the feeling got worse over time. Then the event happened, 9/11, and then those bad feelings went away. And they went away for a long time. I thought with my current situation that once that happened to me back in December, I thought that the bad feelings were going to go away, and they were still there. Now, I'm less inclined to pay attention to those bad feelings because everything else I'm going through, I generally don't give a shit about a lot that goes on these days, other than to maybe talk about it and report it to you guys on here. But I generally don't give a shit because I'm, going through what I'm going through. But again, the bad feeling is still there. So it only begs me to think that whatever might be happening or whatever might go down is going to be some grand scale scary nonsense. Now, doesn't matter how scary it is, doesn't matter how grand the event is. I think for the most part, we'll be okay. I just think that the world is going to be shocked like they've never been shocked before. 9/11 was that day for a lot of us. And then for those who are older and might still be around, Pearl Harbor was that generation, was there for that generation. So we're definitely going to see another generational shock and awe that's definitely going to panic a lot of the world. I don't even think it's going to panic just Americans. I think this is going to panic a lot of the world. Now, what are we to do to get ready for something like this? There's nothing we can do, guys, as far as prep-wise that we haven't already done. I think a lot of us are prepared. I think a lot of us have our food, water, medical equipment. We got a lot of things that we needed out of the way. I think we have to adapt emotionally for whatever happens next. So it doesn't matter what YouTuber's scaring you or what, you're going to have to adapt for when the event happens. And that is entirely up to the individual. I think for the most part, guys, that even some of the fear mongering might help with that. I don't necessarily agree. I think that you have to actually put yourself through the stressors and how to deal with the stressors, because some nonsense can happen tomorrow. And if you don't know how to adapt to it, you're fucked. You're 100% going to be screwed because your brain's not going to be able to process and process past what's happening and then deal with what's happening and then jump into action to deal with what's happening. If any of that made sense. That is where wargaming comes in handy, because guys, the bad feeling that's constant, I just feel that it's going to let off something very, very bad that's going to scare a lot of the world, if not all of the world. And then people are not going to know how to handle that. I think we just need to roll with the punches on whatever happens next. Other than that, guys, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching.